And welcome back to Inside the Valley on this Sunday morning. Well, folks, if you haven't been out to Starr County, this is the reason why you should go out there, because the Starr County Youth Fair is quickly approaching. Talk a little bit more about it today. We have Doug Anderson and we also have Elisa Rodriguez. Thank you guys both so much for being here.
Thank you, Alan.
My pleasure. So first of all, let's start with you, because you are the fair queen.
Yes.
Tell me how that all kind of happened.
Well, this was my second year competing, so it was something that I was actually not planning on doing, but I was like, you know what, my senior year, let me go ahead and do it. So with the help of my mom, we fixed an outfit up and I competed, and well, I'm here now.
And it was your second year, so
Yes,
it was like
my
you were
second year
due.
competing.
You were like, you know what, I did it the first
And
year.
it was also my last year I could compete. So.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
Tell me
you.
what it was like, in case if there's some young ladies out there right now who are watching and they're thinking, hey, you know what, I want to compete. It'll probably be my first year. What was it like for you? What kind of experience did you have, and what would you recommend to these ladies?
Well, I've been doing pageants since I was 6 years old, so.
You're a professional.
Well, I wouldn't say professional, but yeah, it wasn't really like something that made me really like nervous or something. It was something that I had fun doing.
Sure.
I like being on stage and being able to, I guess just, build my confidence up, and I really enjoy it. And I would tell like everyone else, like, go ahead and go for it if it's your first time even. Just, it's a fun experience to go through, yes.
Now, what were some of the things that you had to do to compete against the other girls in? Was it like your regular pageants?
Well, the pageant it was a walk, so you would just do a walk, and then as far as, there was no questions, it was just one walk.
Oh, okay, a
Yes.
walk. And that's great. So what are your responsibilities now besides, being the fair queen?
Well, I have to, of course, be at the fair every day. There's also, I have to participate in the wild game dinner. There's also a scholarship night, so I basically have to be there to, represent the fair as a whole, yes.
Well, I think they picked a definite winner for sure, so
Thank
congratulations.
you.
Now,
Thank
Doug,
you.
let's talk a little bit about the fair itself. What can people expect this year at the fair, and what's it all about? What's the fair's all about?
This year we've got a couple of new exhibits. We have a white tiger exhibit that will be coming in. I believe the charge is $2 or $3, and it's an actual live white tigers. People get to go and sit up close to them. Of course, there's a barrier for safety, but it's something really interesting. I've read a lot about it and talked to the performers over the phone, so I'm looking forward to it myself. Also, a few years ago, we had a actual wrestling ring set up, like the lucha libre type wrestling. Yeah. And we got them back after a couple of years of not having them. We had a lot of people right here, Bandana Joe, a lot of people that were saying, hey, when are you going to bring the wrestlers back? So this year we're going to have the wrestlers back. So we're expecting.
That's always a lot of fun.
Yes, it's a crowd pleaser. It's a crowd pleaser. Yeah. And of course, also we showcase the youth in our county. We go back to we want to tap into the agricultural history that we have in Starr County. So there's the steer show, the breeding heifer and bull show. We've got market goats, market lambs. Rabbits is a good starter project for a bunch of our younger 4-H'ers and FFA'ers. This year we're going to have over 125 rabbits in our rabbit show. Every year we're growing. We've kind of grown to the point to where we really can't expand anymore where we're at. So we're steadily looking for some new property to be able to expand. But it's a good problem to have. Growing pains is always good when you're busting at the seam, so to speak. But and then of course tomorrow we should find out who our 12 scholarship recipients are. This coming Thursday we will have our IBC scholarship banquet, where we actually present the scholarships to 12 students between the 4 different schools, which are Rio Grande City High School, Roma High School, San Isidro High School, and La Grulla High School. Wow. So it's really interesting, a busy time for Starr County. Like Elisa said, of course, we started off with our Queen's Pageant last weekend, and of course this weekend is Sweetheart Weekend, so we pay special attention to our wives and our daughters.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then we're back into it with our wild game dinner coming up this coming weekend, the 18th, and we've got lots of auction items, silent auction items, and live auction items. This is one of the events that helps raise money to fund our scholarships. And you know, we've got 20 different booths that have all different kind of wild game, from fish and shrimp. There'll be all kind of venison, pork, maybe bear. We've had bear before. We've had bison.
Wow!
Just all kind of neat booth and taste a little bit different kind of foods.
Yeah, that's cool. So it's a great opportunity for the family to get out there, have a little bit of fun. Now, we'll back up a little bit to when you're going to have the showings and stuff with the 4-H folks.
Okay.
That's, you know, some people who may not have been to showings like that before, they might think, I want to skip out on that. But it's actually pretty interesting. Can you kind of talk a little bit about what, you know, these kids have to do that are with the 4-H, and they kind of show, you know, their animals and kind of the pressure and the responsibility of taking care of their animals?
Yes. Well, these kids have worked with their animal project all year long. Of course, the larger animals, they've spent more time with them. But even all the way down to the poultry and the rabbit projects, these exhibitors have spent months with their projects. You know, with the rabbits, training their fur, with their poultry projects, adjusting the feed to make them gain weight. You know, all the way up to steers. You know, they walk these animals, they bathe these animals on a daily basis. They calculate the feed. They're constantly weighing them. They're actually learning how to grow more food.
Yeah.
You know, all of these animals are market animals. They're not pets. A lot of times they turn into pets. The kids get really
Sure, I can
close to
imagine.
them.
Yeah.
A lot of tears on Sundays when the animals leave. But you know, these kids enjoy being able to raise an animal and you know, learn that, okay, this is what it takes to be able to feed, you know, my family, my community, my country, really.
Right.
And so we're really excited that we can, you know, push that on all these kids that are in 4-H and FFA, because that's what they join these clubs for, is to learn things like that.
And a lot of things that, I don't know if people know this, but those kids, I mean, they still go to school, but they wake up, you know, 3-4 hours earlier than other students just to make sure that their animals are fed. Then they go to school for a full day, then they come home, they take care of their animals again, do their homework, go to bed for maybe a few hours, get up and do it all over again. So, I mean, these kids work very hard. So if you have a chance, go out and take a look and see how hard these kids work. Now, let's get to the good stuff here. When is the Starr County Youth Fair? Where exactly is it? How much is it to get in?
Okay, we're located right in the middle of town, Highway 83 running west. It's right across from Fort Ringgold School. And the prices to get in are $10 for adult, $5 for students, and children 5 and under are free.
Okay.
The animals come in on Wednesday, the 22nd. Animals start showing on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The music, the entertainment that we have this year also will be the Thursday the 23rd, Friday the 24th, and then Saturday the 25th.
And everything wraps up on Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where can people get a little bit more information about the Starr County Fair, or if they'd like to maybe participate next year and potentially be a fair queen?
Sure. They can go to our website, which is www.starrcountyyouthfair.com. We do have a Facebook page and a Twitter page, and we've got a phone number, 488-0122. They can also call and get information there.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fantastic week, and congratulations to you again. I'm sure you'll have a great time at all the activities and the events. Doug, thank you so much for being on the show, and good luck with the Starr County Fair. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic again this year.
Thank you, Alan.
And folks, that's going to do it for us for Inside the Valley on this Sunday morning. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Have a great week. I look forward to seeing you again back here next Sunday morning. Take care.